6 years ago, my parents made a decision that would change not only my life, but their lives forever.
Your new sister, and she's going to be gone at college by the time you get there.
Yeah.
She's watching TV. There's Wendy. Say hi to Katie.
Hi.
Smile. See you at the airport.
Hi, this is Big Brother Tim.
Oh, he is big. We're still in his stomach.
Scary.
Up. Smile, Tim.
Wasn't that an awful smile?
Don't do that. You'll scare her. Tim, please, just a little. Just say hi.
Hi.
Say hi to Katie. Tim,
Yes.
say hi to Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Okay.
Dear family, we had a horrendous time in Bangkok, but love Hanoi. Katie is a funny, charming live wire who's keeping us hopping. She laughs at everything and is very bright. Ralph says she is sparkly. She does like fancy dresses. So far, she's bonding with me just fine, and I think the only problem is going to be getting her to slow down for bed. Guy gets very car sick. Be sure you have Dramamine for the trip home. We've had some grieving on her part with unconsolable crying. It's hard. I think she mainly misses Vietnam when we're here in Bangkok. Miss you all. Flying home soon.
Well, when I first saw Katie, my first impression was how incredibly small she was. I mean, she was just so tiny. And remember, I first saw her at the airport. She was so incredibly bouncy and full of life and enthusiasm. Although that quickly deteriorated once we finally got to the car and started driving home. And she started getting a little bit more sleepy, cranky.
Tim was tall, and I thought he was my father.
Up to me for protection and comfort because she thought I was her father, called Ba, because my dad had white hair, so she thought that he was the grandfather, otherwise known as Ung. Well, besides the fact that it was unusual to have a new sibling in general, having Katie in the house was definitely a different experience because she came from such an incredibly different culture. I mean, it was almost like an alien landed in our house, and we had to teach it how to live in America, or even this planet, and
Where are you?
so it took a while to adjust to that. I mean, she put soy sauce in her waffles and ate rice for breakfast, which definitely isn't something you see in a regular American kid. And she didn't even speak our language for a while, either.
It was hard to speak the language because I was speaking Vietnamese before. And food was kind of strange to me. Vietnam was a poor country, and we lived without power. We had no washing machines, and any electrical stuff.
The main way that I helped Katie adjust to life in the United States was I read her stories, and I just tried to teach her the language in general, along with generally helping her out when she was emotionally traumatized and sad, and protecting her from anything which might scare her. Like, she was, for instance, she was even scared of deer in the forest because they didn't have deer in Vietnam. I would say that today my relationship with Katie is much different than when she originally came. Looked up to me sort of as a dad until she finally realized that I was just her brother, and therefore she could try to push me or boss me around and tell me what to do. And so we became more on equal footing after she finally realized who I really was. Katie turned 11 in August, and our relationship today is certainly much different than it was a few years ago, or even a few months ago, I would say, because she's grown out of a lot of her emotional problems, and she's much more fun to have around and easier to deal with. We get along good now. I think we'll just get along better as we get older.